been another -4 or 5 today. But luckily, they do say that this will be the last minus temperatures we see for a little while. Apparently it's going to get milder during the week. I don't mind all this cold, crisp weather because actually it should help to bring under control some of the pests that we've seen in our garden during 2024. In today's video, we take a look at when to sow your seeds. Timing is key for maximum growth. Hello and welcome back to the No Dig Norfolk Gardener. Now, when it comes to seed sowing, getting your timing right is crucial. In fact, it's an absolute fundamental skill that we need to learn as gardeners. It can make all the difference between a disappointing harvest or a bumper crop. Ancient man realised that the different lengths in daylight would tell him where he was in the gardening calendar. The two most important dates, of course, were the shortest day of the year and the longest day of the year. If you sow your seeds too soon, they're at risk of bad weather destroying all of your hard work. However, if you sow them too late, there mightn't be enough day length left in the year for you to realise a harvest. The shortest days told ancient man where he was in winter. And of course, the longest day told him where he was in summer. But as soon as he discovered those two dates, that enabled him to work out two other really important dates in the gardening calendar. And those dates are where twice a year the daylight length and the nighttime length are exactly the same. These occur in spring and in autumn. They are known as the spring and autumn equinoxes. Here in the UK, the shortest day occurs on the 21st of December and is known as the winter solstice. The spring equinox will take place on either the 20th or the 21st of March, and it's known as the spring equinox. The longest day of the year occurs on the 21st of June, and is known as the summer solstice. And then lastly, on either the 20th or the 21st of September, the autumn equinox will take place. As an example, onions here in the UK are geared to a 14-hour day length that triggers them into maturity and start the bulb formation for the harvest that we want to eat. Of course, these days we have much information available to us. Seed packets will give us a great deal of information. We also have things like heat mats and grow lights that will enable us to extend the boundaries of when we can actually sow things. And of course, we also have undercover growing structures. We have things like polytunnels and greenhouses, and again, they will just help us to extend the season by 6 weeks or so either side. Climate also plays a part. I think I said on my last video that we garden in Zone 9A, and we've had a -5 frost overnight. Yet, Emma, who's up near Inverness in Scotland, she let us know the other day that she had a -11. And she also grows in a Zone 9A climate. So regional differences can make a huge difference as to when you might or might not want to sow your seed. Most new gardeners, it seems obvious that if you want something to harvest during the summer months, then you need to sow it in spring. Equally, if you want to grow warm weather crops like tomatoes and things, then you're best to sow them in the summer when it's warm. And if you want something to harvest during the autumn and winter period, then you need to sow it during the autumn. That's not so. It doesn't work like that. For example, these purple sprouting broccoli that are beside me here, be no good sowing them towards the end of August and September. There simply would not be enough daylight for these to get to the size they need to and come to maturity. Moreover, things that you want to harvest in autumn and winter, actually you will sow them in either late spring or early summer. Remember ancient man. He knew that when we reached the summer solstice, the daylight length would only diminish from there onwards. So if we plant things like purple sprouting broccoli, like sprouts, like these cauliflower that are going to give us harvest from next month and through into March, we need to give them as much day length light as possible. So by sowing them round about May time, I have all of that light through the rest of the year to get to a certain size and then be able to give us their harvest in either autumn or winter, depending on which variety we have sown. Now, hopefully after watching our 6 essential jobs for the month of January, you've all drawn out your plans. And on those plans, you've got what you're going to be putting in as succession plantings. So next, let's add some varieties to that, and let's get an idea of when we are likely to sow them. Now, you may think to yourself, I won't have room in my plot when the seed packet tells me to sow them. Don't stress about that here and now. If you're new to the channel, just make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and that you've clicked the bell icon so that you will be notified whenever we upload a video to YouTube, and we shall give you solutions in your quest to grow as much food in your home garden or allotment as possible. So have you experienced success or failure with some of your seed sowings? Do let us know in the comments down below and share your experience. This would really help myself and Mrs. W, because when we read the comments, it helps us shape the way that the upcoming videos and the subjects that they will be about. And we can tailor make our videos that you, our audience, really would like to see. Have a great rest of your gardening week, and we shall see you on the next one.